G'day everyone. Last night, Treasurer Jim Chalmers handed down his first Labor budget for a number of years. And clearly it was a different budget to what we've had previously during the COVID times. The times of stimulus, incentives to get the economy going are past for the moment, and the focus really this time was around investing in specific areas and specific sectors to hopefully set Australia up to be in a better position moving forward, while still keeping a real conscious eye on the inflation numbers and the fact that they don't want to stimulate the economy too much to try and avoid having a recession in the future. There was not a huge number of new changes or unexpected changes this time around. Really the focus was, I guess, consolidating some of the pre-election promises that they were looking at, and also just really clarifying some of the spending for the near future. Clearly we've got almost 3 budgets in a small time frame when you look at last budget, this budget, and then the upcoming one in the new year. So this time around it really was around consolidating and clarifying what the expectations are in a relatively interesting economic period that we're about to head into, as we've previously spoken about. So specifically a couple of things relating to super. Clearly the change to downsizer contribution eligibility, changing from age 60 to 55, opens up a window for people selling their houses and not having to use contribution caps. So that's something that we'd be like to talk to clients about if they're looking to do that, because often you don't actually need to downsize necessarily, you just need to change your house in order to take advantage of some of those rules. Some small clarifications around the requirements of auditing of self-managed super funds, and a bit around the residency test moving forward. So for those applicable, we'll be talking to you about those sort of things, but again, the details are in the attachments. One of the ones we'd really like to bring to our clients' attention is the change to the Commonwealth Seniors Healthcare Card. This was a pre-election promise which clearly has they've flowed through on, and the eligibility now does open up the door to people who previously potentially didn't think that they were eligible. And given the deeming rates at the moment, we feel that that is something that we'll be talking to a lot of our clients around, when previously they thought they may not have been eligible for it. Some more social security changes relating to the exemption period around selling your house, a longer period now whereby the proceeds from the sale will be exempt before you either have to put them in the assets test or buy another house. So that's a good thing, gives people flexibility in maybe a bit of a tougher property market. And also there's been a lot of support around childcare support packages and extended parental leave packages, a clear focus of Labor at the moment. Aged care funding gets another mention. Obviously the fallout of the Royal Commission was such that they have wanted to invest into that sector, and we feel that's a good thing, because clearly that is a sector that the Royal Commission did show was needed some attention, needed some help, and so to get that extra funding and extra attention, really we do think is a good thing. Tax-wise, so there wasn't any changes to the legislated Stage 3 tax cuts, so they will continue to take effect from July 2024, and there's clearly a focus on ensuring that the right people pay the right amount of tax and the resources associated with that. Focusing on making sure multinationals pay their share of the appropriate tax that they need to. A small one around FBT benefits for certain electric cars might be appealing to some people, but yeah, again, wait for the detail and have a look at the attachment for those specifics before you run out and buy a car. Some other key aspects, I guess, we were looking at the talk of improving housing supply and affordability, which continues to be a challenge. There's a focus there in the budget, as well as reducing the cost of some medicines. And I guess one of the really good one is a focus on helping victims of domestic violence, which clearly is a good initiative in our view. So overall, clearly, the devil is going to be in the detail. Remember, these are proposed changes, and until they're legislated, it's important to understand that. We are here to help, so if you want to talk through any strategic changes that you feel might be relevant to you, we encourage you to get on the phone. So enjoy reading the attachments, and hopefully we'll talk to you soon. All the best. Cheers.